I'll explain it at the end, but Buff Nation, what's going on? What's going on? I mean, it's an overcast day. I mean, it's almost dark out here, but hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Much love to everybody that is already in the chat. We'll get to your comments as we get through the show, but shout outs again to Bodie, Mike, Canes, Renee, Marcus, Davidson. All you guys, appreciate it. I'm joined. I got a new panel. Always meeting new people. Y'all saw that Chubby was made his debut, syncing up with the show last week. How are you doing, Chubby? How are you doing today, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on, Buff Nation. Thanks for having me on, Dave. I'm all right, man. Just out here rocking with y'all today. That's all.
I love it. I love it. Well, really thankful you're here. And RawHide Media for you. If you're not I forget the tagline. Give it to us.
Go ahead, Chubby.
This ain't your coaches and pros, your X's and O's. This is the fans' point of view and what I know. So let's go.
That's hey, RawHide, what's yours, man? What's yours?
Oh, I don't even know. You talking about what I say when I first come on?
You always say if you're a stranger.
Oh yeah.
What do you say, man?
Hey, you may be a visitor, but never a stranger over here at RawHide Media. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Okay.
I know. Yeah. Hey. Got that out of one of them old soul churches. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Okay.
I don't. Man, I'm always getting these robocalls at this time of day. But hey, I want to give a shout out as we get started to our friendly Cornhusker fan, Mike. Mike, you must be feeling on top of the world right now. I didn't expect to lead with Nebraska news, but let's just get it out of the way so we can focus on the good stuff throughout the majority of the show, right? But it's looking like Dylan Raiola's uncle, who coaches the offensive line, got a nice pay bump this past week. I think I read it was a 53% pay bump, and I think he's been crystal balled to flip back to, I don't know if he was ever committed to Nebraska, but he was looking at it, but committing to Nebraska from Georgia. I'll start with you, Rod. What are your thoughts on Nebraska landing a 5-star quarterback when they had a running back at quarterback last year?
Hey, that's all Nebraska needed, guys. I mean, let's be honest about it. They get a guy back there who can kind of that can control the ball, you know what I'm saying, and be able to throw us a big time recruit like this, a quarterback 5-star, the number one, the highest graded quarterback that's in this particular class. And as you mentioned, he committed to Georgia back in May. You know what I'm saying? And he got some good lineage. His father played for Nebraska, you know what I mean? And in addition to that, he got drafted by Detroit. So, I love guys like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they get that indirect coaching. You see what I'm saying? So, man, Nebraska got him one on that. They got him one.
Yeah. It's a huge deal. Shout out to Coach Hayes too. Appreciate
what
you.
Up, Coach Hayes?
Coach. Love it. Chubby, any thoughts on Nebraska right now? What's going on in greater recruiting?
Man, for them grabbing the number one recruit, Dylan Raiola, that game manager right there. Oh man, he's that media plug and play coming up in there. Man, there's always some things that them young men could work on, but Dylan Raiola, he's a game manager, and that's one good pickup that Nebraska got. Let's see what they go from here with that, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna be a problem. Nebraska's gonna be a problem, guys. Yeah. What up, Square?
That game's gonna be more competitive in Lincoln, man, than I think people realize.
Problem, bro. They're gonna be a problem. That defense, they coach. He believed in that hard-nosed defense, run the ball. All they was missing is a quarterback. Guys, they're gonna be a problem next year. Y'all better watch out. I ain't granted my problem meaning that they will have a significant improvement. Look for a 2 or 3 game improvement from Nebraska next year.
For sure. You even think so? Even RawHide, even with them going in the Big Ten and all the teams coming over there, you still think they're gonna get in with it?
Yeah, I mean, ain't no team over there that they added that I would be afraid of if I'm a Nebraska fan. Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody that they add into that conference that I think should strike some fear in Nebraska heart.
Right.
Again, bro, that defense ready. All they need is a little offense.
That's right. It's true. Good work.
Well, I know, Chubby, we haven't had the chance to connect since. I mean, we've had this big recruiting weekend. We got a new offensive line. We got top offensive lineman, man. We got some more vertical threats coming in. What has been your overall thought right now on the guys that we're bringing in? And anybody really got you pumped so far?
Yeah, the offensive line always get me pumped, man. Them big guys, man. Man. But I know everybody, get a take on the big guys and whatever. But I really like the tight end, man. Shamar Mayer. I like him, man. That tight end's nice, man. When I looked up the film on him, man, I seen that, he's a great pickup, great balanced tight end, man. He can run block. He has the route running. I seen everything in him, and he's going to fit in so perfect with that offensive scheme, especially with Pat Schumer running that, man. I checked. I seen no flaws in that, man. I didn't. I just don't think that Cincinnati's quarterback was good enough to utilize him in the right way with passing. And when he was running the ball, they ran a lot away from him. But still, I seen everything great with this guy, man. There's no flaws I seen with him. I can't wait to see him in a Buffs uniform and see him get busy.
Man, I love it. And Trevon's saying that Bedford has committed as well. Was that other offensive lineman from Indiana? Let me pull up my list here.
Is that Bedford? Let me check it too. Now you got me ready to check it.
Yeah, 6'6", 305 over from Indiana. Is that chat? Let me know. Are y'all seeing that too? Because
Bedford?
Man, what timing? Yeah. I think he visited. And he had a thank you message. But I haven't seen an official commit yet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Bedford.
No. But if he has, it's a good deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet. But anyways. Oh, he just posted it on Twitter himself.
Okay.
Well, shoot.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, nice.
Hey,
Big
that's
Ten
another one,
lineman. And people are saying like, hey, I've listened to some other people talk about the offensive line and just saying like, hey, it's not like these guys are perfect guys, but I mean,
right.
These things are going to be better than 56 sacks in a season better, man. I think regardless, we can expect an improvement. I mean, did we bring in? I don't think we brought in one Power 5 starter last year, regardless of what program it was. Did we?
Nope, none that I remember.
I guess Savion Washington was maybe the highest touted.
Right, he was
G5. So man, tax collector coming. Well, let's go.
Bedford.
I love it.
Yeah, man. Because Bedford, the O-line, we already know that the O-line is not perfect. The one we brought in, they got a lot to work on. But Tyler Johnson, I thought he was an excellent pass blocker. I think he's a decent run blocker. He's a good balanced blocker, period. Tyler Johnson may be the best O-lineman that we brought in, to be honest. Justin Mayer from UTEP. I like his pass blocking was amazing to me. He wasn't so much of a good run blocker, but that's because of his size too, though. You know what I mean? When you that big, you expect it to be a little slow. You know what I mean? When you look at when I was seeing Khalil Benson, he didn't place too much. Like Khalil Benson didn't get a lot of burns, so I'm guessing these guys are just coming in to add depth to the line anyway. They're really not coming in to start. They're just there to add depth. You know what I mean? We still got Rock there and everybody else, because I didn't really see it's balanced. The way that they got everybody, they're balanced. Some people can run block, some people can't, pass. So they added it in just perfect, and they did everything just right, with that. And it's just depth. That's all that is with the O-line they brought in. I don't really see anybody for sure starting that they brought in except Tyler Johnson. If you want my honest take on that, you know what I mean? That's just.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I don't. there's not one guy that really moves me one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what they've done, cumulative of what they have picked up on the offensive line, that's what I'm excited about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no great superstars. You know what I'm saying? I'm being realistic about it. You're looking for somebody who can get the job done. I think me and Dave, we talked about it. Was it me and you? We talked about it before.
Mhm.
If they had just marginal improvement from that previous offensive line, what are you talking about? 2 more wins? 2 or 3 more wins? So from a cumulative standpoint, the guys that they brought in, man, that's just what I'm excited about. Get some competition out there on the field because let's be honest about it. Before the season started, we already knew who would start without them even hitting the field, except for Bailey. We all, I'm talking about it originally. Except for Bailey, we thought
Tyler
Brown
Brown
was going to be there, right?
All right.
Outside of that, was there some true competition? David Connor, he got hurt. We thought, you know what I'm saying? We thought we might get something from him. But guys, with the guys that they just brought in, the key that what's important and what's good about it is competition. You see what I'm saying? Iron sharpening iron, you feel me?
Absolutely. I agree 100% with that. RawHide, like, yeah, that's a good take on that, man. Yeah, because that's exactly what they brought in, man. You know what I'm saying? Some help there for that O-line, some depth, that you're right about that. As far as the what you think about the receiver Terrell Timmons, man? Terrell Timmons. What you think about him?
I'll let Dave go on that one.
Yeah, I see him as kind of a depth receiver. I mean, why not, man? Why not? I think he's got a good body. 6'2", I want to say. He's 6'2", so and he's got some great speed. I think, man, what some other people have been saying and what I've seen said, is just didn't have the best quarterback play at NC State. And so maybe he's a case that's kind of like Zay Weaver or Jimmy Horn, which, I mean, they had terrible play at USF too from the quarterback position. So, hey, now you're putting him in an offense with Shador. Maybe he's one of those guys that can come in there, spell somebody, or be productive out there. Like if there's an injury, I'm not really sure what he brings in terms of special teams, but I'm hoping that he's a guy with that size and speed that can help clean up the special teams unit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's kind of what I think right now. I think our starting wide receivers, a lot of people are saying, and I mean, Twitter's pumped about it. The idea of Will Shepherd, if somebody like that comes here, I think we know who our starting wide receivers are, and he's going to be a depth piece. But y'all let me know what you think.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
I second that, bro. Bro, give me my man. Give me Shepherd, bro. Give me Shepherd now. Terrell Timmons, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I agree with you on that depth piece. Give me Shepherd. Just slide that on over. You know what I'm saying? Give me him and then shut it down. I don't grab another wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me him, shut it down. I don't need another transfer wide receiver. Put him on the field and fill it out with high schoolers, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know I didn't get my wish list. Let me just throw that out there, man. I'm still hoping him. I was about to say praying, but I hadn't prayed on it. But I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for Jaquan McCroy. I'm really looking for that safety.
Jaquan McCroy.
I'm looking for that safety.
Come on over.
I think some other people talked about it today. Didn't he take the picture in front of the "We Coming" sign?
Yeah,
y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know.
I think he did.
That was the rant. That was what all the fuss was about.
And so, hey, if they can grab him, man, that's another pillar on that offensive line. Him, and you got your man Jordan Seaton. Now, granted, he's a little more raw. He's a little more raw, right? But so it may take a little bit. But man, them 2 pillars right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, them 2 hat racks. You put your hat, they gonna be there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hey, RawHide, like I said before, like when I was on the show before, I mentioned that Jordan Seaton can come in and plug and play immediately. If you ask me, if he's willing to go to guard, work on his footwork at the next level, you know what I mean? Get adjusted to the college speed, then he can bounce back on the outside. But I think he could come in at guard right now and wreck right now.
Who that? Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Jordan gonna be starting tackle, bro.
You think he gonna come in and start tackle? You think that's good?
Yeah, he's starting tackle. Okay. I mean, It depends on the other pieces. You know, people like to throw out, hey, we got this freshman starting on Alabama. Hey, we got these freshmen starting on these other bro. The makeup of the offensive line is solid. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you could do that and they can be very successful. Now, the flip side, Colorado's trying to rebuild. Now, they have picked up some starters, right? You know, how they compare to some of these premier programs, I couldn't tell you, but they grown men. So if they can be who we think they are, you shouldn't have a problem with Jordan Seaton. On the flip side, let's be honest about it too. He's probably just as talented as all of them.
I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just be honest about it. He may be just as talented as all of them. So, no, bro, I'm not burning my bridge. Well, I ain't gonna say burning the bridge, but I'm not going to on some small stuff not play him. Right? I'm not gonna play a marginally better player that's been in the game for a minute over no Jordan Seaton, because playing him as a 5-star kid, it's a little bit more to it than just who's the best player on the field.
Absolutely.
There's other things that come with that. Other 5 stars is looking at that. You see what I'm saying? They're looking at that.
Mhm.
And I don't think Colorado's in the position now where you need to be putting some premier freshman, 5-star freshman on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, you can get away with that. Ohio State, you can get away with that. Georgia, you can get away with that. I don't think Colorado's at that point yet where you need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's marginal. Now, granted, if it's big, obviously, right? But that ain't what we're talking about. Marginal, you got to play Jordan Seaton, bro.
Absolutely. And he's probably our most athletic offensive lineman. I agree, RawHide, with all that. You know what I'm saying? Great take. However, I still think we need to, regardless, they should go in early, get to know each other, start this weight training right now, start training, hitting that playbook right now, because them being fresh and new with an offensive line, they all got to be on the same page. They got, you know what I mean? So the more time they with each other, the better it's going to be. So they need to get in there now. I hope that did he early enroll already? Is he there already working out and everything?
I think he's planning to be there.
Yeah, he's playing
January.
right. He said, yeah, okay. they can't make no moves right now. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he might be looking for places.
The sooner the better. Man.
And I want to bring this up. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I guess some Tennessee, I don't know if it was a message board or a blog site, they were saying that he turned down a 7-figure bag. I want to hear what y'all think about this, because I would assume the man's getting paid just fine out here too. What you guys think of that news?
Go ahead, Chubby. I'll let you jump on that one first.
You let me jump on that one real quick. All right,
jump on it first.
All right. Well, I mean, it's more than just about the money to him right now. Obviously, I mean, you know, he loves the game of football. You seen that in that interview when he was on Undisputed. You know what he said. You know, he want to play for somebody that looked like him. You know, he want to help out, and plus, you know, in the long run, he's gonna get that bag anyhow. You know what I mean? He's in Boulder with Coach Prime. That's gonna come regardless. You know what I mean? All the advertising, everything that's coming through here. You seen the revenue in Boulder just shot up. What was it? 113 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy numbers. Like, he's gonna come to Jordan Seaton. He's gonna get his in due time. It's not about that right now. He's focused on football. That's what I think it is right now. You know, it gotta come. You know. That's what I think on that.
Here we go. Here we go. I know. Look, bro, I can tell you this, man. They granted, I mean that all sounds good. I feel you on that. But man, my man got some paper. Okay, they had to drop something to get him over here. You know what I mean? And I don't have a problem with that. Now, I'm sure that it maybe wasn't as competitive, because what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, the tea leaves out there, you know what I'm saying, that Tennessee dropped, you know what I'm saying, was offering some major cash, right? But whatever they offered him was comparable to what he could have made at in Tennessee or any other place. Now, the guarantee may not be there, but the potential of earning is there. They had to break that down, you know what I'm saying, where he could understand that. Because bro, let me tell you something, bro. Ain't nobody just come to play for you just because, you know, on you on that level. You know what I'm saying? They turning down 7 figures and taking, you know what I'm saying, low 6 figures, bro. They ain't. You wouldn't even make that call, Chubby.
No, I ain't saying that he did
come on.
money. Now hold on. I'm saying it's more than just about the money to him. You know what I mean? Like, of course he gonna get the bag. He gonna get his bag, but I'm saying it's more than just that. He was like, I don't want to be there at Tennessee. I'd rather go here with Prime. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get the bag later. Maybe I should have broke that down a little bit better.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Should have broke that down. Should explain that a little bit more. You know, because I'm not saying that. Nah, you know, he's gonna come there for no money. No, that's not happening. Right. Of course, he's could get in that bag. He definitely got to get that.
Oh yeah, he got to get that, bro. But which is cool though. That doesn't even make his decision any less or any more, right? That's what should happen, right? And that's what
well, you know,
you disagree with that?
From the Tennessee fan perspective. I mean, if you're for some reason, if you're, you know, coming out here and taking less money, reportedly, that makes you a bad character kind of person, you know. So I don't know, but Cardell Jones again, the great Cardell Jones said it best. We're not coming to school. We're not coming to Ohio State to play school. None of these guys are coming to Colorado to play school.
Right. Let's just say this, Dave and Hyde. We only know what's reported to gotten him. We don't know what else slipped under the table or under the rug. We don't know that untaxable money. You know what I mean? We don't know. Yeah. We do. You know what I'm saying?
But another thing I will say, and I think I want to give credit to Coach Loadholt, because I don't think a guy like Jordan Seaton here is coming here if he doesn't respect the offensive line coach, if he doesn't believe that he can be developed. Again, with the offensive line coach we had last year, I don't think it's a coincidence that we didn't have any Power 5 starters decide to transfer over here last year. Just don't think it's a coincidence, you know?
Right.
Maybe we might get this guy Cameron Green from OU. He's another big guy, but what you guys think about some other potential guys coming in here?
Well, I've already mentioned that. Are we staying on the offensive line?
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But yeah, your man from Oklahoma that you just mentioned, I love to see him snatch him. I already talked to you all about McRoy. Man, y'all don't even understand how bad I want McRoy to come to Colorado.
Tell us how bad you want him,
bro. I want him. I want it so bad that I will do something that's. Forget it. I don't want to mess your channel. Let me just leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna
like enough to get me demonetized. Is that what you're saying?
We ain't gonna go south. But I tell you this though, I want him very bad. And another guy, man, did y'all see that defensive lineman from Bama? I think Burrows. I don't know if they offered him or not, but I'll just use him as an example. I'm looking for some 6'2" to 6'4", 323, 340-pound defensive lineman, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that. And I don't know, is Barnes, is he can we talk about Barnes and Quinn Barnes? I think that's your Houston guy, right?
You tell me about him, because
you know what I'm saying?
I know nothing about him.
6'4", 315 pounds. You know what I'm saying? A defensive lineman, bro. I'm looking for anybody that's well over the 310 mark and over 6'2" on the defensive side. I don't even care if they played or not. I don't even care.
We don't even have one on the roster.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even care if they play, bro. Just throw them out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at with that. Oh, we just need 4 of them. Because honestly, they need 4. They need about 4. 4 big defensive tackles, right? Defensive end, I'm not so upset about. I'm not really, you know, King Joseph, I love to have him or whatever the case may be. Defensive end wise, I'm not in dire straits, because I believe that I think they got a killer over there. You know what I'm saying? McCoy. I think it's McCoy. Yeah. That freshman out of Oklahoma.
Yes.
Bro, I think he's a killer. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't worried about the defense end, but I need 4 big defensive tackles, brother. That's all I need.
Man, I'm huge on LT Overton, man, from the Aggies, man. You know, it's a 6'5". You know, he's transferred in 6'5", 280, big boy. Big hamburger, double cheeseburger, big man. You know what I'm saying? Coming clogging the holes up and all that, man. That's what I'm on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big when he one of them big guys, when he come through the hole, like it just make a big sound or something. You know what I mean? It just, you know, he was a very, very intricate part of that defensive line, and he was work cohesive with Walter Nolan. So if we can't get Walter Nolan, let's get LT Overton over here, man. Because them two, they work good together, and he knows what he's doing in that hole too. You know what I'm saying? He got overshadowed a lot by him. But that guy, that green guy from Oklahoma, man, I thought that he was gonna come over anyhow. But that all might be part of that package with Jimbo. They all might be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them guys, man, they might not even be coming over, man, to know where
I've been
they might be
waiting.
able to see where he's going and landing where he's going. That's where that whole Oklahoma squad, everybody that's in there, they're waiting to see where he's gonna go, and they're going with him. Like, I don't think they can really gonna commit to nobody, man. It's tough to say, but you know, it's
Yeah,
just
let me ask y'all something real quick. Do y'all? I didn't even mention it. I could have mentioned those Texas A&M guys. I didn't because I don't know what the likelihood of grabbing one of them guys. So, man, what do you all think about that? Do y'all think they even possible? I heard Nolan. You can cancel Christmas on him, but
okay.
what about other guys?
I mean, that's what I thought. Maybe a LT, maybe, but I mean, like the way that it's looking and the way that, you know what I mean, I haven't heard too much rumblings about, you know, them visiting or going here and going there. I'm thinking I might be a part of the Jimbo package. Jimbo, like, look, they ain't going nowhere unless I'm coming. So if you want one of these 1, 2, 3 or whatever, then you got to bring me too. And then if he bring him, I think he coming in. That's just me though. You know what I'm
Jimbo
saying?
do what? Whoa! If Jimbo do what now?
Now
If
let
he
me
what?
slow this down. Okay, let me slow it down. Let me walk it back. Let me walk it back. Jimbo Fisher got fired, correct? From Texas,
Yeah.
right? Texas
Yeah.
A&M. Okay,
Yeah.
those are some of his players,
Right.
correct?
Right. I thought you said Jimbo was doing something.
No. So
Okay.
if
Got you.
if whatever school decides to hire Jimbo
Mhm.
Fisher and bring Jimbo Fisher on, those players will almost automatically be coming with Jimbo. You know what I'm saying? As a package.
Yeah, I don't even think he gonna coach next season. I don't. They just put $77 million in his pocket. I don't even think he gonna. I mean, he could. I don't know. What do you think he gonna coach next season?
I mean, it's not like, I mean, realistically, when you look at it with the 77 million, you would say this, nah, I'm gonna fall back and do it. But I don't think he was done though. You know what I'm saying? You never know, you know what I'm saying? And if it just seems that way, because and then they're just sitting out there in the portal, you know what I mean? They're just sitting there, really, they haven't really been talking to any schools. How many schools have you heard Walter Nolan being in touch with right now? Who
I think
has he been in touch with?
didn't he go to and he headed to Ole Miss? Or did I get
Oh
him
man.
mixed up? And then he just left Oregon. Did he just leave Oregon and head to Ole Miss?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to drop that money. I don't even think did we even pick up a Texas A&M guy last year?
No, I wish. I'd like to
No.
get some. They're good players. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean,
they just need
I
to be
agree.
developed.
Right. I agree with Chubby too. I mean, they got a lot of players, but Colorado missed out. And you would have thought they would have got some with my man coming from Texas A&M,
Mm-hmm.
and they ain't grabbed now. So I don't know about that's why I didn't mention them when I said it. I just left them
Right.
off because I just
Mm-hmm.
like nah. You know what I'm saying? And two, they may be looking for that bag too because apparently, you heard what one of them said. Y'all think we millionaires out here? You know what I'm saying? They ain't making no money like that. So, bro, so they may just want to get paid. You know what I mean? Cool. So I don't know, bro. That's all speculation. You gotta holler at people a little more well
They
versed
need
in
to
that.
go ahead and start right. They need to start going ahead and writing up contracts for these players, man. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't do it. They're already employees at the universities. Like, you go ahead and put them underneath a nice little decent little contract. You ain't got to worry about the portal. They don't have to keep worrying about if their bags come in, how much percentage off their jersey sales. They can focus on their studies and maybe even put in somewhere in the contract about them getting even if they get injured, they still have the opportunity to get their education and their degrees and whatever else stuff like that. Like, they might as well just go ahead and do that, man, because it's already here. I mean, we already done got everything here and it's already set. That's the only thing they haven't done was brought in their lawyers and start signing contracts. They are semi-professional college athletes. That's just what they are. Like, let's call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they might as well just go ahead with the contracts. Bring them in, man. Make this simpler, because this is free agency without the,
the salary cap, without the the legality to report. It's I don't think you'll see any big thing happen like that until players can get enough momentum to form a union, and that's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take a lot of time. That's how I see it. Yeah, but I mean, you're totally right, because they need to be able to negotiate for, like certain things NFL players have. They have the health care, they have the retirement. I remember when I took Lex to one of the games. I think it might have been the first one we went to, Nebraska. She's like, why is everybody like kneeling down and praying in the end zone? I was like, because they're all putting their lives on the line every time that they, that they suit up. Like, anything could happen. She's like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. They definitely need to be, taken care of, especially with what we've seen recently with, DeMar Hamlin. Sorry, I'm going on a huge.
No, you good. You good. I'm going just get the little piece out. I feel some kind of way about NIL. I don't want this show to turn into 3 hours, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I think they should just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't mess with nothing. I think it's fine the way it is.
Yeah, okay. Because you think it's just gonna be just a snowball effect, just more and more bull if you keep going that way, whatever.
I just think I just don't believe anything's wrong with it. Everybody's. Go ahead, Dave.
You got me started, RawHide. I mean, this is what I think, because I know that the guy in the NCAA or whatever had proposed a new division where schools directly pay. If you're one of these institutions, why the hell would you ever want to be liable for any of it? And that's why I think if you're ever going to have like some of the things, Chubby, that you're talking about, it's going to happen because the players are unionizing in some fashion. Before I think the universities will take on any greater responsibility like that. That's how I see it. But I don't have a huge problem with it either right now. It is what it is. I mean, CU's been thrashed by the portal for so many years. Now we're starting to gain from it a little bit, and it's kind of nice. College football just cutthroat.
Yeah, I know. People think that people think if you do that, right, what's going to end up happening is they're thinking that they're trying to fool you, try to make it seem like the big dogs is who's really, benefiting from the NIL, which is not necessarily true in my opinion. I think NIL and the transfer portal has kind of leveled the playing field, to be honest about it. So look at you think, okay, let me ask y'all a question real quick. I'm sorry, Dave, I don't want to be long. Let me ask you a question.
You're good, man.
NIL and transfer portal. Who does that hurt? Who does that hurt more? The big schools or the little schools, for instance? Does that help? Does it help Alabama, or does it more so help TCU? Which one does it help? Right? That's my question, right? Because guess what? If they didn't have NIL, those guys were still going to Alabama guys. Before NIL, Alabama was still getting those guys. Georgia was still getting those guys. NIL and transfer portal. Guess what now? They go to Alabama, they go to Georgia, and they be like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get paid again because you paid me to come. I didn't play. I'm gonna go get paid again and go play for TCU. That's benefiting TCU. The Alabamas and Georgias want to keep those guys on lock. Well, they can't go on. They don't want to be able to share. I.e., Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant won championships after championships after championships. Why? Man, they didn't have a scholarship limit. They just stacking players on top of players.
Just hoarding players.
So, bro, NIL, leave it alone. And second, on top of this, if you were Shadur Sanders, you want them to put a limit on the amount of money you made?
No.
What? So I can't make $4 million because y'all want to lock it down and let dude that don't even see the field get some money? Bro, no. Leave it alone.
I feel you. I feel you. But however, you can't make a contract say whatever lingo you want to say. A contract is a binding agreement of words, and you can say, "Look, okay, I'm locked into the school. I can't leave the school for 2 or 3 years with this amount of money." But that don't mean that I can't get a deal with Rolex or Bugatti or Gatorade or Nike or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do nothing about the advertisement dollars. On top of that, you know what I'm saying?
How
So
many people you know got advertising dollars?
not many. You got to be him.
The
You got to
collective
be
is
him.
right. The collective is where the money's at.
Right.
It ain't in advertisement. It's in the
Okay.
collective. So
Right.
once you do that, guess what you did? You just yanked all the money out of their pockets. You yanked all the money out of the majority of people that play football. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, you turn the TV on, you probably see what 5 or 10 college football players in a
Mm-hmm.
week. Bro, what about the other 10,020?
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, look, you gotta be him to eat. You gotta be him to eat. You want money? You gotta be him. You gotta have some kind of film. You gotta have to do something on the field. Show and prove. Show and prove me you good. Then you get to the bag. If you're not good, you get no bag. Like that's like, come on. You can't go to work, not do your job, and still get paid. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get fired eventually. You know what I mean? Gonna be without a job, you know? Like you gotta be him, you know. I mean, hey, look, I understand where you coming from with that hat. Like I dig it because I never really thought about that. I was always one, you know what I mean, going down this rabbit hole and just looking short-sighted on what I thought it was going to be, you know, with the contracts. I never really had, you know what I mean, thought about it your way, you know, it's stopping other people from eating too, you know what I'm saying? Because you think about that too, like a school like UNLV in Las Vegas, like Las Vegas got tons of money, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and that could be thrown around, but I never really thought about it like that. And I'm glad I mentioned it because now I got your perspective on it mixed with man. And now I'm thinking like, okay, now I got to readjust this thing, you know, because it will mess up a lot of people. But guys, like, what do y'all think about them not going after like they went and got the guy from UTEP, right? But they didn't look at like Zach Carter or Carter Smith from Indiana, and they grabbed the guy from Indiana, and he didn't even really get on the field as much, like, you know. So what do y'all think about that, man? Like honestly.
I mean, I don't know if I have a huge opinion on it, Chubby. I just think that you know, like trying to look at the program a little bit more objectively. I mean, uh, right now there are much better programs to play for, and some that do have more proven of a track record. You know, so I do think that we have some very strong recruiters in the building. I think Coach Lodeholt's going to be great. But we also have to decide too, in terms of how much money we have for NIL and everything like that in our collectives, how we're going to, divvy all this thing up. I don't really know. I would love to have all those guys in the portal, but I just don't know right now. Again, how many like quote unquote like big chip blue fish we can, we can get. We can't have them all, but I
Right.
am glad that we're bringing in guys who've started at the Power 5 level. And I mean, I've been trying to guess who the starting lineup is. I don't know. The fact that they'll be in there to compete, I think, is great. That we can't, I like RawHide said, we got guys coming in where we don't know how it's going to shake out, as opposed to last year where we could pretty much pencil in the starting lineup from April on.
yeah.
But yeah, what you think about any of that, RawHide?
No, man, I totally agree, man. I think, I'm gonna give them a little, I'm gonna give them more credit. I think they are going after guys that they think can help them. Last year, I think they're trying to fill out a roster. Let's just be honest about it. Last year was about removing bad attitudes, removing people who got a losing attitude, and refacing it and putting out people who think they can win. That's all last year was about. So that's why he had to wipe the slate clean. So you grabbing who you can, to fit where you can fit. This year it's about where do I have a need, right? And how can I best fill that need? So I can see how sometimes where you may be like, man, they went at this dude, but didn't go at this other guy. It may be more about the fact that they've watched that guy's tape and what he does, right, fits or suits what they're trying to accomplish. So That's kind of how I'm looking at it this way. So if you see somebody they like throwing up the deuces at, and they don't think they're trying to go at them, I think it's by playing. I think they know what they're doing.
No, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I definitely trust what Phil Lowehold is doing over there. he's a offensive line analyst. I definitely trust what he's doing. I would just wanted to hear y'all take on that because I really Bedford, like he really did. Was there much film on him though? Like, you know what I mean? Was there much film? Like, was there really a lot of game tape on him?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there was. I don't think there was. You know what I mean? I think he came in there like relieved, wasn't a starter, so there wasn't like much film on him. You know what I'm saying? To really look and evaluate that. But I trust what they're doing and what they're doing. And I'm saying like. And I'm just saying, like the guy from UTEP, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying like Bedford, and you know what I'm saying? Like you got people like Zach Carter that went to school with him, Bedford in Ohio. He's another Ohio kid, and he is proven like he gets it in. He goes hard. Like I actually seen film on him. I seen the way he played. He's nasty at the offensive line. He's a great pass blocker. You know what I'm saying? And I saw, well, what's up, Coach Cav? What's going on with y'all, man? But yeah, that's all I was saying with that. Like, I've actually seen him, and I couldn't get much film on that other guy, and I'm like, that kind of threw me off a little bit. Like, there was no film on him. Why they bring him in? But they know what they're doing. Absolutely, that's Phil Lowehold. So, hey, can't argue with that.
Yeah, and again, they're bringing in starters. They're like Coach Lowehold has been at big time college football programs. I feel good about it. And I think, I don't know if I'm going to say that this is a top 10 line or anything like that, but I think it's just going to be drastically improved just by upgrade of talent. And now we're upgrading coaches, which is wonderful as well. These guys are going to get coached up. The UTEP guy, man. He was one of the highest rated offensive linemen in the portal. If I remember,
you took the words out of my mouth. You took the words out of my mouth, Dave. I'm about to say that. You're 100% right.
But okay. I want to wrap this up first by saying, Mike, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Again, we can hate each other's teams, but greatly appreciate the love and excited to see what Nebraska does the rest of this portal. But I wanted to end this with saying, or to ask you guys, Chubby, RawHide, from the visits list, Coach Prime and the staff, man, they have really cleaned it up from the visits this week. Tyler Johnson committed. Ruben Anije from Houston, offensive lineman, not committed. Justin Mayers from UTEP committed. Benson and Bedford from Indiana committed. Mateer, tight end from Cincinnati, committed. Terrell Timmons committed. There are 3 other guys that have visited and have not committed. That is the 6'3" wide receiver from Vanderbilt, Will Shepard, and then the twins from Kentucky, quarterback Destin Wade, 6'3", 223 quarterback, and then Keaton Wade, the outside linebacker, 6'5", 250. Any thoughts on those 3 gentlemen? And backup quarterback. I'll hold my thoughts till you guys speak. But RawHide, give me your thoughts first.
Okay, the boys from Kentucky out here, they very nice, right? But I think you can't grab one without grabbing both. Give me the defensive end. We can throw a scholarship at that. Colorado could throw a scholarship at the quarterback, and let's just bring them on, right? But honestly, just give me Will Shepard. This is to be honest, bro. If you're talking about the remaining people that visited, just give me Will Shepard. I'm good, bro. I swear to you, I'm good. Now, not saying that the Kentucky dudes ain't about that life. I'm saying, hey, they about that life. But as far as a need for the team point, just give me Will Shepard, bro, and we straight.
Yeah.
What about
Go ahead.
Picky. Hey, look, piggybacking right off what RawHide said, man. Look, Will Shepard, man. Look, I seen the film on the twins. The twins, like he said, you're gonna have to grab both of them. I don't know if both is gonna come or not. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be hard to do. Will Shepard is the most likely. up out there that we need and we won't because of that size, because he's a dog, that route running, that blocking, the way he played just all around on the field. We gotta get Will. Do you feel? No, but yeah, man. No. Yes, I believe so, man. With Will Shepherd, he can get the job done. And I look, everybody that come in is going to do a great job. Got great coaching staff. They're going to get developed. And I'm very excited to see what's going on, man. So that's me, Dave. What you think, Dave?
Hey Dave, before you get in, let me also say this. I do care about these guys, and I want them to be able to do well, right? I just hate to see a guy like they get the Kentucky guys right, and his quarterback right. I don't want to see people like that waste away. You feel what I'm saying? So, not saying that he can't play or anything of that sort. I just don't like. I don't like. I'm cool with it. Teams taking who you got because you take this kid and you take their homeboy because they say homeboy, or i.e. they relative, right? But I look at the relative part with that person that they really probably not worried about, and then they just sit there and waste away. I don't kind of like the victory kid, the champion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, I don't really care for that. I want these guys to be able to display their talents on the field. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just my issue with that. You know what I'm saying? So
good development.
Yeah. With right now with where the team is at, we need to build layers to this thing, man. So we need to keep having layers and layers. I want us to still recruit every position. So I know Ryan Staub played good, in that Utah game, but I just like my quarterbacks tall and big and can take a handful of hits. And hey, can Destin read the field and all that? And I don't know. We haven't really seen him. I think his stats at Kentucky are like 0 touchdowns and 2 picks, So we don't really know. He was a 4-star guy coming out, though. Obviously super talented and can run too. And sometimes when you bring in the backup quarterback, it's nice. It's nice to have that. That's just, bring them both in. We need linebackers, we need quarterback, and we need a Zay Weaver. We need a Zay Weaver replacement. Guys, I am so sorry. Lex got a flat tire, so I got to get out of here. But chat, I appreciate you guys so much. RawHide, Chubby, it means so much that you guys would come on. Please let the viewers know where they can find you and what you got coming up.
Okay, yeah, man. Y'all can find me on all the platforms. Trucking Chubby, just the way I spell here. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can follow me on all that. I go live every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm always up on there live. You could make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see my videos when I post them, because it's throughout the week. I'll post videos on particularly Tuesdays and Wednesdays. All right, thanks.
Love it.
He's on mute. Oh,
hey, well, y'all know where y'all can find RawHide Media for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we be over there wickedy, and wow. So hey, anytime I'm on live, I ain't got no special times, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the wind. Y'all step on in. Hey, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I'll let everybody say whatever's on their heart. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just, hit that notification bell, then you'll know when I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
And I love it. I love it. Hey, I appreciate
she tomatoed me.
So
hey, bro,
much.
I love tomato me. She tomatoed me. I just found out what that means. Yesterday. She threw tomatoes at me, bro.
What that mean?
I'm terrible. I'm slaw. Cold slaw.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You good, man. You good, man.
I love it. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It really means a lot. Chat, you guys were wild, fire, insightful, hilarious as always. So if you're watching on the replay, definitely give us your thoughts. Wish me luck as I change this tire in the cold. And I'll see you later. Sco Buffs.
Sco Buffs.
All right, hold on real quick, guys.